On Saturday, the 15th March, the Gunpowder Works Country Park in Faversham will host an art gathering with the enigmatic title of Forces of Nature. To tell us more about this day of workshops and art exhibition is curator Camille Britton. Hi, Camille. Welcome to Radio Faversham.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
It's a great pleasure. So tell me, how did the Forces of Nature Day come about and who's it organised by?
I'm part of a group of MFA Arts and Humanities students from the Royal College of Art. And as part of our course, we were kind of partnered with this arts organization based in Kent called Cement Fields. And they commissioned us to make something, kind of whatever we wanted to, in the park. When we first came to the site, we were filled with so many ideas because the park really has so much history and so many layers of interest in it. So we decided that really the best way to incorporate all of these ideas and include as many as people as possible in it was to kind of host this day-long gathering of art and workshops that really kind of shows as many things as possible.
Okay, so arts and humanities students, can you elaborate on that, please?
Yeah, so the program is for artists and researchers who really work across a lot of different disciplines, but kind of the general thread that brings us all together is that we kind of have a more creative artistic practice, and then we also work in a way that's really socially engaged. So, for example, my background is I'm a curator and I've worked mainly in natural history museums, but I use art as a tool to engage people with science in a way that they maybe wouldn't expect. Or one of my collaborators for this project is a muralist, and she does really deep research into the community history and then holds a bunch of workshops with community members before she paints her murals. So that's kind of the core kind of ethos of the Arts and Humanities program.
Okay. So I know there's going to be an art exhibition, some of the works from your colleagues, but there'll also be some local artists' works. How were they chosen and who will be exhibiting locally from local?
Yeah, we were really, really excited to be able to include a lot of local work. So how we did this, we just put a call out to as many places as possible, local businesses, other arts organizations to really get a variety of responses. And we were really pleased with the kind of work that we got back. And we wanted the work to really engage with the themes of like complex history and land as a holder of memory. And so some of the entries that we got back that we'll be showing on Saturday. So Vanessa Claridge, a local artist, will be showing her Cronus Chorus willow sculptures. Amanda Thesinger is making a ghostly textile work that engages with the site's connection to war. Rebecca Elves is showing some ceramic pieces that are about landscape and memory. And then Rosie Savo is showing photographs that she took on at the site. And then we also have some local artists that will be running workshops as well.
Brilliant. So a real multimedia exhibition.
Yes. Yeah.
So I gather you're planning three workshops during the day at least. What is the focus of each one and what can people expect from them?
Yeah, so the workshops, we wanted to make sure that we had something that was appropriate for all ages because we know that kind of contemporary art maybe isn't the most exciting thing for a 5-year-old child, but we wanted to make sure that everyone had something that they would be able to engage with at the park on the day. So all the workshops are appropriate for all ages. Everything is completely free. So we have confirmed 4 throughout the day. In the morning, we're going to have Karen from the Wild Dark Room. She'll be doing a cyanotype, which is a natural photographic process workshop. And Amanda Outdoors, who has run a lot of workshops at the park in the past. She's running for a variety of natural crafts for kids and adults. Amanda Thesinger will be running a clay stamp printmaking workshop where you can make stamps with different textures from the park, for example, tree bark or from the ruins, and then make a print for yourself to bring home. And then one of the RCA students will be running a poetry workshop as well.
A poetry workshop. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
Not quite the artist side I was thinking of. So that's brilliant. Okay. So
Yes.
presumably the history of the site influenced the work you've chosen to show, you and your colleagues have chosen to show there. Can you elaborate on that a bit?
Yeah, so the history of the site has just been, yeah, very integral to how we've kind of studied the site and engaged with it. I think it's so rich and layered because obviously it has this long history as an industrial gunpowder works, and we kind of became interested in how that connects with the history of production in Kent, all of the different natural materials that are produced and exported all around the world in Kent, and also became part of making gunpowder. Um, and so when we first came to the park, we were really struck by the like physical architecture that's still present in the park and how that um, is kind of mixed with this like natural landscape. Um, and yeah, we just found that it was a really evocative place that draws you in and has so many different stories, layered stories to tell.
Brilliant. And so I think you've actually said this, that the day really is going to be suitable for all ages.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have kid-friendly workshops. We also have 15 different artworks, all sorts of different mediums. So there'll be really something for absolutely everyone. And we also wanted to say to please bring a picnic lunch with you. You can sit around the park and have your snacks and really enjoy the day as a family as well.
Fantastic. So why do you, as a group, think that people should come along and get involved in Forces of Nature on the 15th March? What are they going to take away from it, apart
Yeah,
from the pieces of art?
yeah. So, simply put, we've just tried really hard to make this event something that will be just a great day out in nature. Hopefully, we'll have a lovely weekend. But we wanted to have a little bit of a twist, something that you might not have seen before or would expect to see just in a country park. So we hope that everyone will come away thinking about the park a bit differently, kind of feeling awed by the depth of history in the site, and curious and kind of excited to continue to engage with history and art.
Fantastic. Camille, thank you so much. So, if you're curious to know how art engages with science, the environment, history, and justice, or simply would like to experience the fascinating surroundings of Faversham's gunpowder works through the eyes of artists, turn up between 11 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. on the 15th of March. No need to book, it's free. Thank you, Camille.
Thank you.